we're going to be going over 3 reasons on why you should keep selling on Amazon, Walmart, pretty much any online e-commerce platform out there. So yeah, I just thought this would be a helpful video. So I was invited on the Side Hustle Experiment podcast, and I really just wanted to summarize it for you guys. I'm also gonna have a link down in the description if you guys want to watch the whole thing. But just want to give away, the main takeaways, the main sauce that was talked about on the podcast. So here's overall what we were talking about, and I think it really just ties into 3 reasons on why you should keep selling. Because there's this whole stigma of Amazon's a bad opportunity. There's all these things going on where it's really, screwing over sellers, to put it lightly. There's all these things happening, but it's still a great opportunity. And I just want to, speak my piece on this. Like, you don't need a college degree for this profession. You can just open up an account. Like, you can just open up a Walmart account, you can open up an Amazon account, you can open up an eBay account and sell $1 million on the platform. No, they do not care. They don't care about your background. They don't care about if you have a college degree, if you don't have a college degree. They just care if you're able to provide a good service on their platform. That's it. So the fact that there's people out here that are making $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 in profit, and they exist, and you don't need a degree for it, is insane. Not everybody makes that type of money, but like, you can make good money at this without a degree. Just want to put that out there. So that's awesome. And one big thing we talked about, and I've never heard anybody talk about it on any of the other podcasts that I've watched, was profit and loss statements. Just knowing your numbers. It's like one of those basic things that people don't want to talk about, because when they look at their numbers, they really get to look into how their business is actually performing, which for me, I think that's the entire point of running a business is, wanting to make sure that it's profitable. And it's odd to see, because for whatever reason in the reselling space, the good sellers definitely know their numbers, but like, there's not too much talk about knowing your numbers, but it's one of the most, like, it probably is the most important part of your business, because you don't know whether or not you're profitable or not unless you actually like do a monthly profit and loss statement and look at your numbers every single month. How are you going to know whether you're doing the right or the wrong thing without looking at your profit and loss statement? That's my whole thing. Just having sound accounting practices, having a profit and loss statement, having a balance sheet, seeing, and these are all things that are not, glamorous to say in a YouTube video, but it's what's really important. I always like to look at other niches. I've been studying about people that own various franchise restaurants and the operators that run these franchises, and they all talk about the profit and loss statement. But for whatever reason, for reselling, nobody ever talks about it. It's very odd to me. So there's that. So yeah, there's tons of money to be made, but you have to know your numbers. That's the big second point. You have to know your numbers. And the third thing, in Drew and John and me talked about this on a podcast, is really, it seems like there's opportunity in anything that you make it. Like, for instance, John, host here, he does Amazon influencer program. He makes really good money at that. So there's that. Drew's, making good money with info. Like, everybody can make money in their own way, and it can work. So I really think the opportunity is what you make it. Like, there's sellers out there that are selling 20, 30, 40 mil a year on Amazon because they saw the opportunity and they didn't want it to go, right? So they pedal to the metal, try to, make it the best they can. And yeah, so I think that's one big thing, is the opportunity is really what you make it. Because in some opportunities can be better than others, but I feel like overall it's just whichever opportunity you're willing to stick with and do every single day for like 2 or 3 years. I think that's probably the best opportunity for you. Um, just from my experience. So here's the link to the podcast. And then one other point, this is kind of the last bonus point, and it's also the shameless plug, I keep talking about it, is me, John, and Drew talked about how we've made thousands of dollars in profit off of just random cook group leads. So you can go into a leads list or a leads group, just like Divine. Divine's my personal favorite right now, where you can join it. You get access to thousands of leads, and you can scroll back and look at all the old leads that nobody's looking at, and then buy those products and then sell them and make a profit. Not only have I done that, it really helped to confirm to you guys and just more social proof. John's done that, and Drew's done that, and that was confirmed. What we talked about on the podcast. It's just you just look at the old leads that were posted in a Discord group, and you can make some money. So hopefully that helps you guys out. I like to give actionable advice where you guys can take action and start flipping some stuff right away. So there's that. So if you guys want to join, there's that. But yeah, overall, hopefully this was a pretty helpful episode. Just wanted to make a little quick one for you guys today, and have a good one.